Hey guys, welcome to another Two Pats Tech video. In this video I'm going to show you how I use my SQ10 Instax camera as a printer. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay, well, as you could probably see, this camera is an Instax SQ10. Now this is the very first camera by Instax and Fujifilm which actually used the square format film. But as you can see in the back there, it's not actually an analog camera, it's a digital camera that happens to have a built-in printer in it. So I don't rate the camera too much on this, so I actually prefer to use this camera as a printer, and I'll show you how I do that now. So as you can see on this panel, it could actually store some images in an SD card slot. But what you can do is actually insert any micro SD card with images from other cameras. And that's what I'm doing today. So let's just turn this on. Makes a sound. Flip it around. So if we go to play mode, we can see everything inside that micro SD card that has the file convention of 4 alpha characters and 4 number characters, which happens to be how my other camera, my Panasonic Lumix camera, generates JPEG files. So what I've done is I've moved the images from that camera into this camera using that micro SD card. So if we just scroll out, we could actually see a whole bunch of images. So I've got quite a few images in here. So this is a sign that I saw in the city, and it's got a funny person falling off a bicycle. So let's print that. So it's as easy as pressing the print button. Select yes to print. Does the little animation. And then we can wait for that to develop. Okay, so while that's finishing its developing, I'll just show you one of the main reasons why I like using this camera for printing. And that's because of the screen. What I find is that unlike the dedicated printers, because you've got this display screen, you could actually have a look at what your image is going to look like on a screen, which I find is a little bit more calibrated with what the output's going to look like. And I think that's because this screen is built into this printer. So I'm hoping that Fujifilm has actually calibrated the screen so that what appears on the screen is more like what you would expect in the final print. So if we choose a different image, here's a cool one from a photo walk that I did. Apart from just viewing the image, you could actually do some editing on the back of the screen as well. So you've got this button here which allows you to add a vignette. You could also adjust the exposure. And you could also add filters. So this is normal. You got a variety here. But for the moment we'll just keep it as normal. To print, just press the print button again. Select yes. And I like that little animation that it does. So let's watch this one develop. But while we're waiting for the other one to develop, we could see that the image to the left looks quite good. And that's what I find, because I think the screen is calibrated to that printer, the output that you get more closely matches what you see in the back of the screen. And I think that's one big benefit to using one of the dedicated printers, where the screen that you're viewing the image at is going to be your mobile phone, which is not necessarily going to be calibrated to what the printer is expecting the output to look like. So let's just watch this develop. Anyway, that was a demo of how I use my Instax SQ10 as a mobile Instax printer. So let's have a quick look at the output. And that's looking pretty good. The resolution and print quality is on par with the dedicated square Instax printer, the SP3. So there isn't really a downside that I can see with using the SQ10 as opposed to the SP3. Alright, well, comment below. Give me a like if you like this video, and I hope to do more videos like this in the coming weeks. Stay safe and practice social distancing and wear a mask. Take care, guys. See ya.